My biggest fear is coming face to face with Jesus and feeling like I haven't honoured him the way that I want to.
Drinking out in the streets and that there, and then going to nightclubs, in and out of fights, in and out of jail, and that was just what my life consisted of.
And I was into the depths of football hooligan with Preston North End, leading 500 men upwards. I was into the EDL, National Film.
I was a broken woman. I had a daughter who was born on the 15th of January 94. She was murdered by my stepson.
Like I was in a proper dark place and stuff, you know. I was mixed up with drugs, mixed up with alcohol.
Just always looking for something to keep me going, something, and if I didn't find it in men, it was in parties. If it wasn't in parties, it was in drink, so not very good, quite numb and empty.
Very difficult childhood.
I was in a real dark place.
Bad anxiety, depression.
I've always hated the Muslims.
My life was going nowhere. It went from good to downhill so much in so many, no time at all. And it was that bad, I was ready to commit suicide.
Mark was in a very dark place, and to be quite honest, he pushed me about a bit.
Before I found Jesus would be lonely and difficult, really.
I get sucked into a lot of things, drug dealing at the age of 14, self-harming.
My darkest time was probably when my eldest son was taken into care, he was put into his father's care.
The moment my life really changed was I met one of my best friends now, a guy, Scott.
I went to the group that night. I felt the tingling sensation all over. 20 minutes into it, fought it away, came back, even stronger. Then I just said to Scott, I don't know what's happening towards me, but the sensation is superb.
And like when I met Scott for the first time, I didn't think he was a Christian. He didn't look like a Christian, and I was actually a bit wary of him, you know.
If I see these guys here out talking to young fellas who I would know, you know, I moved from meeting them about the time, maybe from criminal history.
He got chatting with me and he started praying for me. And that day, I says a prayer too to invite Jesus into my life, and that was the starting point of my life turning around.
You know, I was rock bottom at the time and stuff, you know, and he prayed for me.
Contacted the church and went to a men's group, and then they sent me down to meet Scott.
Oh, it's been great.
I went one day to a mutual friend of mine, Scott.
One day I was walking up the town in Coleraine, so I was pumped in there by Scott.
And then Scott approached me.
My name's Dr. Simon Haw. I am a GP in the local area in Coleraine. I've known Alex and Sarah for a long time, and more recently Ryan as well, and just seeing the transformation in their lives has been an absolute inspiration.
You see young fellas who maybe have written off a couple of years ago or whatever, and now they've turned their lives around. And the members of the church, they've got purpose in their life, they've got a twinkle in their eye.
And then one night, I did decide to go to group and just haven't looked back since.
Me and Sarah we both stood up at the same time. Like, I never knew she was going to stand up. She never knew I was going to stand up. It wasn't planned. It was like it just happened. Like, we just both lifted up and we both accepted Jesus that night.
Like, Jesus helped me get off the drugs and stuff, and like, it changed me inside, you know, it changed my heart. The way I think, you know, it helps me stay positive and stuff. The shame that I was carrying, like, he removed it, and I could give me life.
I have a purpose in life now. Before the things I was looking for something to fill this gap, and Jesus filled that gap.
I'm starting university in September to study criminology and criminal justice. It's just amazing. Like, my mum as well, she's now been led to Jesus through me, and just everyone's just working out so amazing. It's all down to Jesus.
I'm having a better life since then.
Spend time with people from church and from group and reading the Bible and spending time with God, and I think that's where we really established our relationship with Jesus, and because we had no one else around, we had to lean on him and lean on the people that he had put into our life.
If I could say anything to people that was in my position, would just be to, take that chance. You've got nothing to lose, and make Jesus the number one in your life.
I'm much calmer. I respect other cultures of what they are now. My relationship with my wife is much better.
I think if you open your heart and let Jesus in, it's going to be the best thing you ever did. Because I couldn't live without him anymore.
I ever have worries or fears, I take him to God in prayer and stuff. He's my crutch to get through life. Because I know his love for me is unconditional.
Just say I need to, and he'll come. That's all you have to do.
And I'm extremely thankful to the likes of Scott and Neil who are out there introducing these young men to God, giving them a purpose.
I want to finish the race. I want to fight the good fight to know that I give everything.